Okay, so like I was saying, there's definitely a way for the Nuggets to defeat the Lakers, and it's if they take that Detroit Pistons approach. You know, they have the ability to be that new Detroit Pistons type team, and George Karl is a great coach, so it can definitely happen. Next, the Thunder and the Thunder and the Grizzlies. No, it's not the Thunder and the Grizzlies. But Spurs and gosh, what Spurs one is? Spurs is definitely that one team that everybody seems to give up on because they're pretty much a quiet team. A quiet team that is every year that we are ready to give up on them because of their big three getting older, Duncan losing a lot of athleticism, and he's not the player that he used to be. But every time they prove us wrong, and they get nice accessories. This year they get Kawhi Leonard, and he's definitely been a great piece for them, and also Danny Green finally getting noticed. There's no way that anybody can easily beat the Spurs. And then you have DeJuan Blair, who is one of the shortest power forwards in the league, but he definitely got hops, and he can grab the rebounds, he can defend. He is the second piece to Tim Duncan to where Antonio McDyess left off, and I wouldn't compare him and Duncan to Duncan and David Robinson, but you know, it's a nice alternate. So yeah, the Jazz, I don't think the Jazz have a chance of beating the Spurs. Actually, I would say, yeah, the Jazz don't have a chance of beating the Spurs. But I do think they might, take a game. Yeah, I don't think the Spurs should sweep them. If they do, I'll be surprised. Because the Jazz are a good team. They do have Jefferson and Millsap. And I think they should pressure Duncan a bit. And the other guy, it's 5 guys on the court. So Jefferson and Millsap pressure Duncan. Let their wing players and Devin Harris guard the other guys, pressure them and make them force up the ball, They're not playing with the heart they played with against the Phoenix Suns to get this playoff spot. They need to play that way. Thunder and the Grizzlies, not the Thunder and the Grizzlies, or the Thunder and the Grizzlies. Okay, my bad. It's the Mavericks and the Thunder. Okay. Well, the Mavericks definitely lost a lot when they gave away J.J. Barea and Tyson Chandler. But they still can have a pretty good playoff run. But I don't see them beating the Thunder, because Durant is hungry for the finals this year, and also James Harden, he definitely had a career year this year. Um, Serge Ibaka, the top defender in the league. Then you have Westbrook. So Jason Kidd's too slow to guard Westbrook. In my opinion, he's too old and too slow to guard Westbrook. Not saying anything against Kidd. He's done all that he can, and in my opinion, he should have retired last year because, you know, he did all he could this year. Then you have Vince Carter against James Harden, and I do believe Carter still has a little more gas in his tank, but Harden is just a younger, hungrier version, not a version of Vince Carter, but, you know, hungrier, younger shooting guard, and yeah, it's gonna be Carter has to play like his old self in order to win that matchup. Small forward Shawn Marion and Shawn Marion and Kevin Durant. Marion is one of the best defenders of all time, and he still has a bit of gas in his tank. He showed it last year and he's showing it this year. But Kevin Durant is a lights out shooter, and yeah, he does take quite a bit of shots, which I think he should, you know, narrow that down, you know, get other teammates involved. When Durant having near double nights, you know, he does get his teammates involved, and I think that's what he has to do to win a matchup against Shawn Marion. Then you have the only matchup where the Mavericks are possibly a clear winner, and that's Nowitzki and Ibaka. And it's not an easy match for Dirk because Ibaka is one of the best defenders. So this is just a perfect way for OKC to advance. I mean, they have a Mavericks team that didn't get what they want with their off-season craze and getting Lamar Odom. You know, it turned out to be a bummer. But what you can do is weather the storm and try to be a younger, hungrier team. I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is going to be one of the few times that the champions are out of the playoffs in the first round. The Grizzlies and the Clippers. This is hard for me, you know, hard in the Celtics Hawks for me, because the Grizzlies are a great team, and Marc Gasol continues to up his game. Z-Bo is slowly getting back on his game, and Rudy Gay is, you know, hungry because this is his first playoffs, I believe, and, you know, the thing for the Grizzlies, for them to win this game, is they have to get good production from Mike Conley. This possibly their only weakness. Not saying anything about Conley. He is a pretty good point guard, but, you know, you're going against the arguably the number one point guard in the NBA, Chris Paul. You know, it's definitely going to be a hard matchup for you. And I don't see Conley winning that matchup. OJ Mayo and OJ Mayo and I can't remember his name, but it's in my head. But on the Clippers shooting guard, my bad, can't remember your name. But it's definitely a matchup for OJ Mayo because like I said, the Clippers shooting guard, starting shooting guard is a good player. Randy Ford, that's it. Ford is a good player, but OJ Mayo, it's just his playing style reminds me of James Harden. The only different, one's left-handed, one's right-handed, but OJ Mayo is definitely one of those James Harden type players. Small forward, I believe Caron Butler injured again, and that's been the negative in his game. You know, he's often gets injured a lot. So I don't know exactly who starts small forward. I would like if they put Nick Young at forward and see how he does against Rudy Gay, but this either way it's a win for Rudy Gay. Then you have the power forward matchup, Blake Griffin and Z-Bo. It's a tough matchup, and Z-Bo's definitely the stronger, possibly the stronger of the two. One thing for sure, he's the more experienced of the two. The thing Blake has to do here is just elevate his game. And he's going to learn a lot about himself playing against a power forward like Zach Randolph. I'm going to put a question mark by that matchup because even though I would pick Zach Randolph, it could go either way. Then you have Marc Gasol and DeAndre Jordan, another matchup that could go either way because DeAndre Jordan is a great defender. I don't know how good defender Marc Gasol is, but he's a great offensive player. I would say I would probably give a slight edge to Marc Gasol, so I would probably say the Grizzlies will win this series in 7. It's kind of hard to say though because they did lose one at home. I would say if the Clippers can win both games at home, they can defeat the Grizzlies, which would be an upset in my opinion. But if the Grizzlies snag one in LA, they'll win the series in 7. I already did the Lakers and the Nuggets, and it pretty much concludes. I think I did forget team, but anyway, my Western Conference, I believe it might be. I don't see the Lakers, if they defeat the Nuggets, getting past that second round. I believe it's going to be a Spurs and a Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, without a doubt. So, and as far as the championship, I see the Heat and the Spurs going at it, possibly. Or if the Heat gets stopped, and I believe the team that will be the one to stop them, it has to be a team like the Celtics, only because of the experience factor. Yes, LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh together are, total beasts, but I believe that it has to be a team like the Celtics to stop them because of the experience. I don't see any other team in the Eastern Conference being strong enough to stop them besides them. Except for maybe the Pacers. But that's it. That's the team I see in the final, the Heat and the Spurs, and honestly I don't think the Heat will be able to beat the Spurs because what Wade and LeBron can do is basically, it isn't as explosive, but the same thing that Parker and Ginobili does, and then you have all the other guys on the bench, and the Spurs possibly have the best bench in the playoffs. The Heat doesn't have the bench that the Spurs have, and with that said, I say Duncan gets another ring this year. That concludes the NBA portion of this broadcast.